To that thought, we have more ground to cover, more breaking news coming in. Well, satellite images reportedly confirm Iran inflicted major damage on the US Navy's 5th Fleet base in Bahrain. The Pentagon had described the strikes as causing only minor damage, but the video from the area shows a large explosion with a massive plume of black smoke rising near the base, followed by satellite imagery highlighting heavily damaged structures. Footage also shows a destroyed US Air Force E-3 Sentry aircraft at a regional airbase. Have a look.
Oh shit! Shit! Oh! Oh shit! Oh my...
Atul, my colleague, is also joining us on the broadcast. Atul, apart from all, this back and forth in terms of attacks that are taking place between Iran and the United States, Trump has issued another threat saying that if Iran does not stop, then they will not exist anymore.
Well, yes, another escalatory comment from President Trump coming up, that he says that, Iran won't be, existing and the military would complete the job is what is the exact words that he has used. Now, obviously, this reminds you of the statement that he made on April 7 when he said that, the whole civilization would come to an end tonight. And that is when the entire world was, feared of a nuclear escalation. And now, once again, President Trump making this kind of statement. And the visuals that we have played obviously puts to question the claims by Pentagon as well, because this particular naval base, the 5th Fleet base, is quite the significant naval base of the U.S. Army. And if this is supposedly has been damaged by the Iranian attacks, then clearly then the capacity of the U.S. forces to monitor Strait of Hormuz and protect vessels from attacks from Iranian forces would be severely, decapacitated. So this is quite crucial, the video that is coming up here.
Stay with us. In fact, more breaking news coming in. Well, Qatar considers the Iranian missile and drone attacks on Kuwait and Bahrain a blatant violation of the sovereignty of the two countries and a flagrant breach of the rules of international law. The Foreign Ministry stresses the need to spare the region the consequences of unjustified attacks, to continue on the path of dialogue and diplomacy, to reduce escalation and to build on the gains achieved within the framework of the Memorandum of Understanding in a way that contributes to consolidating security and stability at the regional and international levels. The ministry reiterated Qatar's full solidarity with Kuwait and Bahrain. Atul, what is the status of the MOU? Obviously, that was something which was on the works. What do you think exactly went wrong here?
Well, it is quite significant coming from Qatar because, the Qatar was involved into this US-Israel-Iran war in two ways. Number one, as a player in Middle East, which, obviously came under attack from Iran because of the US bases. Now, secondly, obviously, because Qatar was also one of the two key mediators, apart from Pakistan, who was, mediating between the two nations, as they wanted to establish, a peace, a larger peace in the region. But given the development that we are seeing right now, obviously, Qatar coming to the forefront and criticizing Iran for whatever, attack that it is launching in different US bases in the Middle East. Now, clearly, that sort of signals with mediators also speaking out about, the sort of a lapse of the ceasefire, of the peace deal, as well as criticizing one of the key party to the ceasefire as a flagrant violation of the peace deal. Clearly signals that the peace deal that was agreed upon, however, it may have been temporary in nature for 60 days initially, but clearly in the very first week itself, it has been put to great test, and that is the statement from Qatar is a testament of the kind of stress that the peace deal has been going through in the very first week itself.
Atul, thank you for joining us. Some more breaking news coming in now.